Hello. Just wanted to get a shot of our server room before we change to our new server room, so you can kind of see what we're coming from. This is the crazy mess. Just bump this box. There's like stuff everywhere in here. It's probably the worst server room ever. Down here we have our storage area network. It's our SAN, and each one of them are 500 gig drives. You can see after all that light. And then up here we have our Dell PowerEdge 2950. That's running our Flex system out on the shop floor. Then we have our two Minutemen UPSs. They're sitting there. That's powering. The Minutemen's powering all of this. Plus, it's also powering these servers sitting on the floor. Each one of these things are virtual hosts. Each server is actually probably about 5 servers. It's running Windows 2003 Server 64-bit. And each one of them has about 8 gigs of RAM in it. And they're sitting on the floor. These are our mission critical servers, by the way. And that's the cable mess that's running all of these. Every once in a while we have someone in here working and they unplug one of these, and that's usually what I suppose are called my office. This is our phone system. And all of our wires and lights and dinky doodads and thingamabobs are all there. And that's where all of our phone wiring in the entire building comes in. Every time someone hires in, moves, or does whatever, I have to come in here and punch down a wire from here that runs up to here, which then goes out of the building out there into their building and eventually into a jack. So yeah, this big mess I gotta keep track of. And hopefully we can redo this so it's a little easier to understand. I'd like to move to IP telephony so I don't have to deal with that crap anymore. That's analog wiring. This is our Sonic wall with a Pro 230. That's one of our firewall devices. And it's currently publishing IP addresses and all that. Then we have an SMC switch down here. A Tiger switch. And another SMC switch here. And a Netgear switch here. And another Netgear switch. And an Intel switch that we're not using anymore because it's too old. And that's about it for the server room. And hanging from a wire here is our DSL router, which actually this transmission of Quick is traveling through. Yeah. Okay, maybe we might want to put this someplace that's not just laying on the ground. There we go. Now it's seated nicely on the UPS. And the Sonic wall here, this is another firewall we have that does automatic failover between DSL and cable. That's just kind of sitting in there. Cable modem is sitting underneath it. So that cable, DSL, and the failover device that fails over if one of them goes out. So if I were to unplug the cable, it would immediately fail over to DSL. So a lot of high tech going on in this crappy wiring. So hopefully we get out of the server room soon. That's where all these wires go to. These wires go up the conduit to the outside of the building where the server room is. So we're on the way. Hopefully it will happen soon. Hopefully.